people know like which one of us is like the little characters that pop up on our intro? Do you think they understand that I'm
I
not?
assume so. Like,
Because
I
my beard is getting
assume-
more gray, and I'm
Do you
just
need me
worried.
to update it?
I
Do you-
don't know.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Stephanie? Great call. If you would,
Yeah.
if you would update that,
By
don't
updating
update
it,
mine. I
Yeah.
change my hair
deleting
color
me.
too often. Don't worry.
Yeah.
About it.
Wow, it's like you were.
I updated
Where'd you
it.
go?
I got rid of you and PJ. It's better now. Oh,
I think.
okay.
Oh, I think those
Good.
should be on a
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a shirt.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah, we need a shirt. PJ's gonna come eventually.
Yeah,
We
I don't
that's
know.
what
think-
happened to him. We kind of turned the transparency on a little too much, and
Here's the story. He's went to the bathroom. I may have locked him in there forever. He may
Oh.
come out. I don't know. But I was like, listen, whatever you're doing in there,
Wait,
you
did
just
you
need
go
to
into
stay
the
in there.
bathroom before he did, and then when you went in, you locked him in there? Sick.
It's called hotboxing,
genius.
That's disgusting.
Genius. Yeah.
and I thought he might enjoy it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think he is. If you hear screaming from afar, that might be him.
Does he have a
That's
paperclip
him.
or a bobby
Yeah,
pin
I think he's
handy?
texting me. Hold on. Help. Can't breathe. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it's
Did you
fine.
eat that with burritos?
He's still texting you, so he's not dead. So.
Yeah, exactly. He's still alive. He's good.
It's good.
He's fine.
He's playing Candy Crush.
Welcome to Trailer Talk. Pagan and Stephanie with me as usual. We got the full crew almost.
Almost.
PJ's in the bathroom, stuck there forever, and but he'll be here soon. Oh hey, Ultra Blade,
What's up?
Hello.
Thanks, Ultra
Raccoons
Blade.
and friends in the chat. I liking this. Steve Rounce. Man, we got such good.
What's up, Ian?
Ian
What's
is
up,
here.
Tyson? Let's go.
Guys, I want to talk real quick. The big news. Oh, first of all, we have two cool trailers, and listen, I did this on purpose. I purposely put Martin Scorsese's The Killers of Flower Moon.
Huh?
Let's watch that,
Yep.
and then let's watch the antithesis of that. The antithesis. Thank you. Words
You can
of
speak
that.
English. Yeah.
With Aquaman 2 and what that is. And Martin Scorsese and his it's like imagine it's Scorsese versus superheroes. Let's
Yeah.
battle. Like let's
So
have
we're
them
saving
battle
the
it out.
best for first.
Let's have them battle. That's not a battle.
Let's just have Momoa and Scorsese just like
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
That'd
doing
be
hand
interesting.
puppets for the audio listeners.
I feel like his daughter would be on the sidelines. Scorsese's daughter, like it would be like like he'd have like
For
a
sure.
raging bull moment. Like,
Right. Yeah. Oh,
In the
I hear
ring.
somebody. I hear somebody.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hear him.
Oh,
Oh God.
Oh
you escaped the bathroom?
no!
I'm
He's having
here.
to do.
I'm here.
I told
He's trying
everybody.
to
you
catch
were-
Did
his
you miss
breath.
me?
He got off the
No?
wheel. That's why the.
We're
that's
so
why the
sorry.
I
He
can't
locked
hear
you in the
anybody. I'm not
bathroom.
plugged in.
Oh no!
We,
Plug yourself
talking
in,
about
friend.
me.
Join
Can
us.
you hear us now?
It's like you ran in like you were like running here. That was
Yeah.
funny.
I had
like,
to run
stuck in
all the way
bathroom.
from the other side of our huge studio.
So big.
It's
Yeah.
so big.
3 flights of stairs up too, and then
We should get a golf cart
Yeah.
just
We
to
should,
go from.
you know what? You know what we have in the back still from Con Man? We have those things.
What are those
that
things?
that burned up?
Two
The
wheel.
Segway?
It's
Oh,
kind
the
of like
little-
without
oh, those things.
The hoverboard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You ever
hoverboard,
wipe
yeah.
out on one of those?
I love them. They're so
Oh,
cute.
I wiped out
Those
so
were around
bad.
campus so much. Oh
They're
my gosh.
fun.
They started making them so cheap though; they would just launch on fire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're on fire.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's
Here,
nice.
look, I
fine.
got a scooter for $7. Keep that away from me, man.
Yeah.
I plug
keep
it
it in
in next
the
to my
garage.
bed at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you smell something burning?
I do.
Remember the time we lit the studio on fire?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
that was a
funny
crazy
because if you
day.
watch back the episode, Nolan has said it repeatedly that nobody believes him. He's like, "Are you sure you don't smell? You don't smell that? Like,
Something's
it's the
on fire."
funniest fucking thing to watch
No,
after
it's
you know it's real.
fine.
Like I was like,
Yeah, we had to cover it up, but I
That's
remember.
pretty
Well, it's good times.
Good time. All right, what did I miss? Did you do the first trailer yet?
No.
good.
No, I was introducing everybody, and I
okay.
told everybody you were locked in the bathroom.
Okay. I always do big important stuff with the government.
Yeah, government.
Like
stuff.
government stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy.
There's some bad things coming.
Jesus.
There's some shit where I'm like, Jesus,
Well-
are you kidding me? They're trying to pass this new law where no matter what business you own, if the principal owner has to give all of their information, where you live, your license plate, your security, like
Your
every,
license plate?
everything that
Yikes.
you have as a business owner, you have to give to the
Your
government.
Gulfstream number, your G4. Well, I mean, I guess that's an interesting segue. I mean, the government isn't helping people striking. That's what unions are for. But thankfully, the writer's strike is over.
Biden was on the UAW strike today.
He was.
He walked with them. He marched
Oh, he
with
did?
them.
He
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh.
Yeah. The
What he
writers,
should do is raise minimum wage, and then it probably would be an
the
issue.
writers' strike is over,
Facts.
but the SAG strike is still on. And what happened with the vote yesterday for the
Approved. It won. Over 80% voted to strike for video games. So it looks like video
That's right.
games are going.
Wait,
to...
I think that's Nolan calling. He must start a retro replay again.
yeah. I'm bored. I got nothing to do.
I got nothing to do.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So after 146 days, they got away. The writers got increased royalty payments and guarantees on AI usage. So it kind of looks like they kind of got what they wanted after 146 days. You know, I'm not sure if it.
But did they get the residuals on the streaming stuff?
I think I'm not sure. The biggest thing I think was the increased royalty payments, and the AI kind of had some sort of like, you still get credit if you were part of it, even though if we use AI, you're still credited as the writer. I don't know. So it was interesting. PJ just left.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Is that so? Is this the writers and actors strike, or is just the writers who got compensation?
That was just writers.
Okay.
And now, so that strike is seemingly over. They still have to like dot the I's and cross the T's and put their John Hancock on the paperwork. But that seemingly is over. But it still doesn't mean Hollywood's back. It means, here's what it means. It means like talk shows can come back. So no, because the actors are still on strike. So SAG
The
actors.
award shows can come back.
The award shows can come back, yeah. So like any sort of talk show or award shows are back that were SAG or union.
So what good are the talk shows if the guests can't help promote their shit?
Yeah,
Right. They
right.
promote their own shit.
Yeah.
They got shit to promote.
They got,
They
yeah.
don't have.
I
they
mean,
don't have shit
They,
to promote.
look,
You
they can't be
lie
away
on
from the
yourself.
camera that long. There'll be lineups to get on those talk shows.
Yeah.
They're all
I mean,
they're all starting Twitch channels.
yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Half of those talk shows, they're talking about like personal lives
That's true,
garbage
yeah.
anyway, and then they like spend 2 minutes to promoting
Isn't that
the
what we do?
maybe.
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you guys? How do you guys think this is going to shake out? Do you think the
That's
actors?
what we're Stephanie.
I don't know.
You okay, Steph?
I'm gonna have to step away, actually.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just getting a migraine all of a sudden everyone's like looking a little.
To be fair,
Funky.
like the internet is shitty.
It was
Oh,
me.
okay, good.
It was me.
Yeah, I'm starting to see things, so I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, no worries.
No problem.
We'll feel better if you feel.
Get some fresh air. Go
Yeah,
walk
get some fresh air.
outside.
Yeah, I gotta go to the darkness now.
Bye, Steph.
Bye. So sorry.
No worries.
I just got
And that was the
change.
last we ever heard of her. And it's being all like conspiracy. This was the last thing she said. I'm seeing things in my computer. I see things in my pooter all day.
I feel like it
I have
was
to
like.
adjust the screen and everything, so just
Yeah,
y'all
no
keep
worries.
talking. I'll do it around
Do
you.
we need to call her or something?
No, I think she's fine. She gets those migraines.
But I was looking at her. I was like,
My
what's
wife
wrong
gets
with
those, too.
Steph? That's just what you want to have sex with her.
What?
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 What the fuck?
What did you just say?
You said, my wife gets those migraines too. I said, that's just when you want to have sex with her.
Yeah.
that's
I
right.
know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know that came
I,
across.
I missed the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
part. I don't know. I thought you were talking about Stephanie for a minute. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, back to the writer's strike. I mean, do you guys think the actor strike now is going to kind of be ended quickly, or do you think it's going to drag out another like 3 months? Into January.
The SAG actors were attempting to show solidarity
Right.
with the Writers Guild when they did strike. So they've shown that support. So now I think there's an opportunity for them to get back to the bargaining table. I am surprised that the animators, the VO people, the games that they struck when everything seemed to be getting back to work.
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised on that vote. But you know, it's a weird time. I mean, the studios will tell you that they're not making money, but they are. But you know what I mean? But not because they're not making money, but because their models have changed.
Yeah.
Right. So their business models
Models
changed,
changed,
and
yes.
where they had money and the people they paid for, they're not, doing that the same anymore.
Right.
And that, and I've personally been in meetings where they've spoken out and they're like lost their ability to make money on certain products that, before was a cash cow for them.
Yeah.
So everybody's in a weird phase right now, and AI is going to take over anyways. But at least the writers will be covered So they sided with
they
AI.
still get credit.
They sided with AI.
Yeah. No, I think. I
It's
mean,
gonna have like packages, like you know, like you have food packages, 4% carbs, 10% sugar,
4% this writer.
3% this writer.
Yeah. Oh, this show only has 80% AI. This might be good.
Yeah. I only watch pure AI shows.
Pure AI shows. Can you imagine?
It's the new like game show or the new soap operas.
It's
purely
it's
AI
like it's
shows.
organic. If it's organic, like an organic show means it's written 100% by a writer.
By a writer?
You know? Or you could say it's like 60% or like AI, you know, it's like partially.
Have you noticed on film and that these days that the dramatic is coming back? There's more
drama.
It's coming back a little bit. Like it's less superhero driven. It's like you're getting some good stories out there now. Are you feeling that at all?
No.
No. Have you watched Gods? Oh, I don't want to bury my lead, but I got a neat reco.
Oh, okay, I
very
can't
interesting
wait. I
reco.
can't wait. Pagan, I mean, I know you're a little separated on this, being in
She's Irish.
Ireland and all.
Yeah,
But
Ireland, yeah.
do you have any thoughts as a? I mean, you have friends that are actors and
Yeah.
SAG probably, right?
I absolutely do. Yeah, absolutely. And it is hard because some of them are in shit that they can't promote, especially when they're new actors as well, and like they've just landed, say, like their first big role or that kind of thing, which is just really hard for them. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping the result of the writer's strike is looking up then for the actors as well, and and I'm hoping that they'll come to a resolution soon because it is hard for them to not be able to promote something that they've worked so hard to get. And then, like, it's just shitty timing. It's just really shitty timing.
There was an actress that we used on an almond commercial back, and she had her first film, and I offered her to promote it on CouchSoup, and she was like, I can't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. So I hope that when the actor strike does end, that there will be time for all that as well. I hope that it's not just unfortunate timing, and then people like that will just get left at the wayside.
Yeah. Well, I forget who tweeted it. I wish I had saved it, but there was an interesting tweet where someone was like,
Excreted it.
Huh?
I thought the new term was
Excreted it.
I
Oh my
refuse
God.
to say that. That is
that.
disgusting.
I think that's great.
But the tweet was interesting because somebody was like, "Oh, finally, that we can get back to work," and he was like, "Well, now it's more like now let's look at the shambles of what our industry is still what it looks like now, right? Because it's when you think about like what this did, it pretty much gave an excuse to really trim like every network and every streaming platform is going to relook at every show, right? A lot of things that were greenlit are now going to be gone, right? A lot of things that are new may pop up, but it's a different world.
Some stuff got canceled. They're like,
Yeah,
we'll just
I
get
mean,
rid
they're
of
just
it.
not coming back, right? I mean, and that happened in the last strike. A lot of shows that like ended abruptly.
But
And
writers
so-
kept writing, so there's going to be a rash of meetings. Trying to get a meeting now is going to be impossible. This is going to be impossible.
Yeah.
But listen, I want to coin that no. So no longer you don't call them tweets, you call them
No,
excretements.
we're not saying that is disgusting.
That's worse. I was watching a show years and years ago called Nightcrawler with Stuart
Oh, yeah.
Townsend,
Yeah.
and that show pretty much ended abruptly. I assume it was funding, or I assume something happened, but they ended it so abruptly, and then they released the DVD, and on the DVD were the last 2 scripts that you could download and read.
Oh, interesting.
Would they do something like that nowadays, where they'll just leave a project completely unfinished, or do you think that they'll
It all
pay
depends
out
on
to
dollar
finish
amount.
it?
Depends on dollar amount.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
And sometimes it's cheaper just to pay the payer plays and move on.
I mean, we live in a world now where they literally canned an entire like Batgirl is just like it was
True.
finished, it's shot, done, and they just were like, no, we're just not gonna. It's never gonna see the light of day. It's in a vault somewhere.
That's
Shows you how much
sad.
they have to spend on marketing to make it work.
Yeah, exactly. So,
All right, 12:18. Come on, boss. Bring us into a trailer. Let's go.
Listen,
Let's
I
bring it
will.
up.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
no,
whoa.
Set it up.
No,
Come on,
Who's running the show,
Because
eh?
we'll
Who's
talk
running
about
the
this
show?
forever.
I will, and if that's what the show demands it, we will talk about it forever.
Bring it up. Come on, I wanna
No,
watch
really?
trailer. I love watching trailers. You know how much I love
I
watching
do.
trailers.
Trailers are great.
I could just watch trailers all night long. Don't even need a movie. Just go to. I was doing that last night.
You were watching trailers?
Find trailers.
Did you watch
I was
any of
tired
these?
last night. I went to bed early. I wasn't feeling good.
I don't really. You know what? I'm going to segue out of that conversation and go right into trailers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
See see how I manipulate? I'm the puppet master.
Yeah, yeah.
What do we got?
We got.
What do we got, Daddy Drew?
Listen, we got Killers of Flower Moon. I think Martin Scorsese, the great Martin Scorsese's back, based on David Grann's best-selling book, starring Leo DiCaprio. We all know him. You know, he's a big name.
Been in
That
a lot of
guy.
Scorsese films.
Yes,
guy.
he has, as well as
Indie
Robert De
actor.
Niro. Yeah,
Another guy's been in a lot
of
more
Scorsese.
than De Niro.
But surprisingly, neither of them have been in the same Scorsese film until now, which is an interesting tidbit.
Oh.
Didn't throwing that out there. John Lithgow's also in this. Brendan Fraser,
We love him.
Jesse.
Oh my
Plemons,
God, Brendan
Lily
Fraser's
Gladstone.
in this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
at least on IMDb.
Skinny version or big version?
Everybody just
Whatever
calm
ver-
down, everybody.
Yeah, the whale version or not?
Man, he,
I
it's
read
his
an
fucking
interesting article
time.
this morning about Scorsese, and he kind of
Yeah.
regrets Shutter Island with
DiCaprio.
Are both of you
DiCaprio.
okay today? Have you been
No.
drinking?
No,
We've-
we've stay drinking.
We're
time.
both so tired. I'm tired.
Christ.
He Shutter Island was something that he alluded that it didn't come out. He regretted doing that.
I like Shutter Island.
I did too. I
It's
really
weird. Wonder why
liked
he
it.
regrets that one.
And then he said he almost quit filmmaking because of Miramax and Weinstein.
Oh,
On the way that some of those early films that he did.
I-
And 204, he came back and did one with them, and then something happened at the end. But it was interesting because Shutter Island I loved.
yeah. I like Shutter Island too. I mean, it's not incredibly rewatchable, but it's
But it's good twisty stuff. Yeah. Pure DiCaprio.
Well, real quick, just before we jump into the trailer, I mean, this is about the Osage Nation, who they're a group of Native Americans who are given land, and on that land is a shit ton of oil, and they became incredibly rich, and a lot of people didn't like that. So there's a
And
lot.
this is a true story?
This is based on a true story.
And which tribe was this?
The Osage Nation, Osage tribe.
I've never heard this story before.
Yeah, it's been.
They still own the oil?
I don't know actually. I don't know a lot of the I don't know
Did
a
you
lot
ever
about
go to
this.
school? You're American. I'm Canadian. We knew about our Indians.
Oh,
Are you allowed to say that word anymore?
Native
I think you're supposed to say Native
Yeah, say
American.
native.
Or-
Well,
or
well, Canadians.
native
We
or
say native
indigenous
Canadians.
people.
We don't say. Oh, we say indigenous people. That's
Indigenous
what we say.
people.
There you go. There you have it. So I mean, this is a pretty interesting. It's basically in like an epic Western crime saga that kind of goes down here. There's like a lot of people that get murdered, and this movie sort of.
Yeah, the very first FBI investigation was because of this.
Well, yeah, it wasn't even called
Really?
FBI back then. Yeah, this
It
is.
was called, hey, a group of people that are really good at figuring shit out. We need a moniker.
I think it was just called like Investigative Bureau or something back then.
Fucking
There's some
dummies.
history for you.
Sure.
So I mean, this is interesting. So this, I think this is going to be one of Scorsese's
Well, it looks good. Come on,
really
bring it up.
powerful movies. So
I have to
check
say,
it out.
I saw of this already.
You saw the movie?
I saw this trailer.
Oh,
You
okay.
saw the trailer? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, let's press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Dominate.
Oh my God, look at him.
Such a great accent.
Them oil towers.
Well, our war hero has arrived. You better get
Plays a
yours
great
from
old
back
man.
here.
Yeah.
Osage are the finest, wealthiest, and most
guy from
beautiful
Up.
people on God's earth.
Oh, the costuming
They
is so cool.
outsmarted everybody.
Yeah.
They have
Had
the
lit.
safe. Who gets
I would
oil?
dance around in oil too. If I was that
Naked.
I
rich.
got a question.
If it was
Black
mine.
woman?
That's my weakness.
That's really creepy.
Yeah, I know.
Mix these families together, and that estate money flows the right direction. It'll come to us.
Not crazy.
That's how you are.
I don't know what you said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Why did you come here?
Did he got prosthetics on?
I work with my uncle.
Oh, maybe.
You scared
No, I
him?
don't think so.
Oh, he's the nicest
His
man in
nose.
the world.
The Osage, their time is over.
I think so.
We got to take back control of our home.
Wow.
I was sent down from Washington, D.C. to see about these murders.
We have so many deaths we've lost count.
It's just
Wow.
bad luck.
Seems more like an epidemic than bad luck to me.
Shit.
It's just shot incredibly.
Osage is dying
gorgeous.
by the enemy. Do not let them die alone.
Evil surrounds my heart.
You gotta pick a side.
I don't even know if you love me anymore.
Gladstone.
And kill these men who killed my family.
She looks great.
Did your wife say who she was most afraid of?
Do something you're going to regret for the rest of your life.
Oh, he's already in jail.
Oh, wait. I thought Robert De Niro was in jail, and then it
I know.
looked like he was in jail.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd watch that right now.
Yeah.
I'd cancel
When
the
does
show
this come
and watch
out?
this.
October. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's like
Looks
so
so
soon.
good.
Just
That
around
looks
the
so
corner.
good. I love money. You like money?
Yeah.
I love money. But you ever notice when there's a lot of it, trouble comes?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Totally.
shit goes down.
It's not
That looks
good.
fucking good, man.
Yeah. That looks pretty wild. I mean, what did you guys think? I mean, this is...
Fuck it, that's master filmmaking, master acting, master lighting, master everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to say. Of course, when that comes out, you go and do it. It's like when your dad tells you take the garbage out, you take the garbage out. Because otherwise you're going to get one of these in the back of the head. So it's that movie comes out, I'm going to go see that movie. Simple as that. Next, what's up next?
What's up next? Pagan. I have a feeling you're a big fan of Scorsese, yeah?
I am. Yeah, I am. I think that he's a great filmmaker. I think he's masterful. Sometimes I think his movies can be like touch and go, right? I think that sometimes a movie just hits with me really well, and sometimes it doesn't. Like The Departed,
Give me one.
Loved it.
Tell me when you didn't like
The Irishman.
Yeah, that is a little weak, that one.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it's kind of touch and go. Some of them bit long in the tooth, like The Irishman, for example. But this looks fucking fantastic. I am all in from this trailer. It's so well shot. The costumes look amazing. They came up with a quote that said Lily Gladstone. I assume that she is the love interest for Leonardo DiCaprio in this. She looks fucking incredible. The whole cast looks so good. No, I'm in. I can't wait.
What year
to
is
see
this supposed to be? Does anybody know?
I don't. Turn of the 20th century. So I think
1900 something.
Yeah. Early 1900s.
My grandmother was born in 1904.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's still alive?
No.
I'd probably not.
She'd be really
I know. I was like,
she'd be really fucking old.
I feel like it'd be like a Guinness Book
110
World Records. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, this looks powerful, right? I mean, it kind of has this sense of like this guy kind of caught between two worlds, right? He's sort of like brought in. I guess that's De Niro's.
Well, he went away to war, right? And
right.
Now he's back. He's gotten a job with De Niro. Is what it seems like.
It seems like it's like
that.
his uncle, and he comes in and he's sort of like, you're gonna marry, this Native American woman.
Come on, they do that all over the world.
Oh yeah, it's sort of like almost arranged, strategically,
They still do that.
so that the money flows, their way to the white man.
Lots of countries still practice that.
It seems that seems like a, I don't know, not like a been there done that trope, but that from a narrative perspective that.
But it's a true story, though.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Are you going to change the truth?
No, but I think what's interesting about this is am I here for the narrative, right, and like what's happening, or am I here for this like masterclass? Like I feel like I'm like when I'm watching this, and I'm like I need to be like taking notes, watching.
Oh, so what you're saying is if it wasn't this guy's and it looked this good, would you watch the storyline?
Right. If this wasn't a Scorsese and it didn't have De Niro, DiCaprio like headlining this thing, would we care about this?
Like if it was a comedy.
Right.
I absolutely would.
I think you could make
no, I
this
don't
a
think you could do it a comedy. But I would absolutely watch this on like if it was a streaming service though. I doubt I would see it in cinema. Because I mean, for films like Scorsese films, you really want to go see them in film. It's like Christopher Nolan films; you want to go see them in cinema.
Yeah.
But if this was an unknown director to me, unknown actress to me, I probably would flick this on Netflix or Apple TV or anything like that, because I think this was actually produced by Apple, right? This was an Apple production.
I'd like this as a series. Like this seems like something I could get into.
I was thinking about
all
that
those
too.
characters.
Like each
Because
episode.
I don't think I'd watch it if it was just on Netflix and it was unknown. I don't think I'd watch it. But a series, I'm kind of like, ooh, okay, come on, talk to me, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I think
sometimes when they make a movie and they turn it into a series and it should have just stayed a movie. This I feel would have had the legs to be in a series.
That's interesting. I feel like it's the opposite for me. I think maybe just for my like attention span, I actually think it's better as a film than it would be for a TV show. For me, Crow 7 Blah in the chat. Yawn. I'm not watching this. I'll be looking at my phone the whole time. Definitely not going to see this in the cinema. And I was like, this has got to be sarcasm. Are you serious? He said, yeah, no, Scorsese films are all the same, and I'm not a fan.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's a hot take, man. I don't know.
Well, those are balls in that person.
Yeah, I know.
That's a pretty big statement. I don't like Scorsese films. What has he done? I mean, seriously.
Mr. Andre says it's 3.5 hours long, so it's kind of a series. That's
True. That's true.
Wow.
3.5 hours. Can I get 3 tickets? I'm going to come back.
Yeah, I don't mind long movies. I actually like long
In the
movies.
movie theater.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
home,
Depends
I'm done.
if
I
they
can't
feel
make it.
long. not great. But if they're long movies and you're enjoying every bit of it, then fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever sat in a 3-hour movie that didn't feel like kind of 3 hours, right? Like there's a point where you're like, this is past, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my normal
5 endings.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're,
Remember the last,
like Lord of the Rings.
No,
like
what was the last one that Gunn did? The Galaxy's the third one.
Oh, Guardians of the
ended
Galaxy.
like
Guardians of the
6
Galaxy.
times.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the movie theater. I'm there with Truco, and I'm like, Jesus, didn't he already have an ending? And Truco goes, wait, there's 4 more.
There's 4 more. Yeah, no, it's like a ending. That's like I feel like a lot of movies that feel like when they're wrapping up their thing, they have to do that. Like, you know,
That's a long time. 3.5 hours. Now I'm a little like, eh.
Oh, really? I don't mind that. I'm like, give me more. Like, if it's gonna be great, like to Pagan's point, give me more.
Yeah.
You know, so I brought this movie up. The trailer is incredible. It's an incredible trailer. I mean, the sound design, it's got the tickingness. The way it's edited with the hits and the way there's like this middle pause too, where like the beginning is the setup and then there's that long, like it's almost like there's no sound. There's just this pause. And then the dialogue kicks in and it gets like real serious, like shit's about to go down. It's a great trailer, but I also wanted to feel like this movie is sort of like has a lot of weight on it, right? It has the difficult task of like not only sort of portraying Native Americans in a world, right, where society everybody's gonna like jump on this, like we have like this real weird polarizing politicalness of whatever. So, and anything involving Native Americans, I feel like something is going to come out about this, whether or not it was like how were they treated, you know, is this real, whatever. So there's that. It has that weight to deal with, right? And then it also has the weight of Scorsese pretty much giving the middle finger to superhero films, which have been dominant in the industry for a long time, for the last like 10 plus years.
200 million to make. That thing better do good.
Yeah. So I feel like, I opened the show with this, but I feel like this movie feels like this is his answer to like everything he's been preaching for the last few years of saying like superhero movies are ruining Hollywood. Superhero movies are the death of movies or film.
We'll see if it makes money.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you feel like if this movie doesn't do well, does it prove that he's wrong? And like say like we're about to watch Aquaman 2 trailer next.
We are.
Yes.
No, I don't think it proves him wrong, right? I think that if this movie doesn't do well, then that says more about the generation watching movies or going to the cinema to see movies than it does about the quality of filmmaking. Because I think my brother puts this in a way that like I feel like is just an accurate description. The movies that are like, say like the superhero movies or whatever, it's like chewing gum for the eyes. Like you're just going, like you're just walking. It's easy to consume. You're just it's whatever. But these kind of films that make you think, like The Irishman or The Departed or, now this film. And it's kind of like, I feel like if his movie fails, if Scorsese can't do it, if Scorsese makes zero profit off this, we're fucked as a generation of people who consume movies. Like, we're just like,
so let's go see this.
Fucked it. Yeah, I think everybody
Even
should
you,
go
Crowbar.
see this.
I'll buy your ticket. You come with me. We'll go together.
We'll go together. I think it's interesting. It just feels like everything's built up to this like moment, right? It's sort of like it almost feels like the Barbenheimer moment, right? Like if this movie doesn't get like a critical acclaim, win a shit ton of fucking awards, and crush it at the box office.
That's out in October.
Right. Oh, obviously it's going for the awards.
The Oscars.
But I mean, I don't know. This feels like Scorsese putting his like. This looks really, really good, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like a great film.
What you're saying is you're just hoping it makes the theaters love it type thing.
Yeah.
Well,
but to Pagan's,
let's go to support it.
Let's Pagan's point. I mean, maybe people like even like you have Ian Crowbar in here saying like I don't want to fucking watch it.
We're gonna change his mind. Well, let's have a Couch Soup movie theater event here in Irvine. And if we ever want to go, we'll go together one night. We'll drink first, drink during, and drink after. But we're gonna go. So
we'll FaceTime you.
If you're in,
Put me in your pocket.
Send an email. What's our emails at CouchSoup? info@couchsoup.com.
Yeah. Or members at CouchSoup.com.
Members at CouchSoup.com. Send us an email. Let us know. Can you attend? We'll make it work for everybody.
Yeah, we'll find a
We're
date.
gonna take a whole theater.
You're gonna take over a theater.
Or we could go in LA and go up to the Pix.
We'll post this on our CouchSoup Circle community. So if you aren't joined there, please go over to CouchSoup.com and become a member, and you can join in on the CouchSoup Circle community.
That's what you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. I like
that a lot.
You did really good. That was good.
We can then all chat and everything, like in a live conversation, not just emails.
Not just email. Yeah.
Like
We'll take the couch. We'll take a computer in while we're watching it.
I'm sure they'll
live stream watching it, and we can talk during the movie.
I'm sure they'll love that. Yeah, YouTube won't take that down, and we probably won't go to jail.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
I mean, obviously, you could smell the Oscars. We talked about that. Do you? I mean, how do you guys? We just said we're all going to go see this. Do you have any other predictions? Do you think people are going to go see this in the theaters? Do you think it's going to recoup that $200 million production budget? Before marketing. So think
Historically,
300
movies that tend to
plus.
make America's look bad in their past don't do that well at box office.
In America.
I don't know. Well, like, so Dances with Wolves was like a giant film, made a shit ton of money.
That's true. That's true.
And
That's
had a
one.
similar kind of thought, like not vibe. I mean, this feels way more violent than that film. That film was.
I think like that might be true for America, but we love that shit. We love that shit over in Europe because we're like, tell it how it is.
It's going to go theatrically too. I bet you this does well overseas.
Yeah.
I think this will do very well. I don't know. Like, part of me thinks maybe it's going to be a slow burn. Like, people will start seeing it in the cinema and then start talking about it, and then they'll go and see it more. But I feel like, will it be a box office hit like the weekend it comes out? I'm unsure.
I do think the over 3 hours is going to be a deterrent. It's going to be a deterrent on the number of times they can run it in the theater.
Right. Yeah.
And it's going to be a deterrent to somebody going, I got to get a babysitter for 4 hours.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't know. I feel like you're going to pay so much money to go to the theater. You kind of want a really good experience, right? You want to get your popcorn. You want to get your drink. You want to sit down for 3 hours and be like, entertain me, bitch.
I'm going to that one up in Pasadena.
And my one caveat to why it may not work here, where Oppenheimer did, is Oppenheimer. What Nolan does is he sells an experience. And what he did really well in the marketing of Oppenheimer did really well was saying, like, listen, like, we shot this in IMAX, we did it all practical effects, and they're showing like these really cool fireballs and
gave you other reasons.
Like they gave you like you're like, oh, I really want to see that, and like the sound design of the trailer, and like there was a lot of things that they sold you on, and the number one thing was like you want to see this in theaters because of the experience. Like you're going to experience something unlike anything you've experienced before. This movie isn't marketing itself as like go see it in theaters. You're going to miss out on something, right? It's not even being promoted right now. From what I can tell as an IMAX,
that's bad.
And it's not. Yeah, and I think Oppenheimer, and I think this is the difference between like a Nolan type movie and a Scorsese type film. Scorsese's making 100% pure drama, like pure art. Like he does not give a shit about any of the spectacle, right? Where Nolan is sort of like a bridge between that art and spectacle. He's sort of like, I can make superhero movies that are artful, but I can also make art films that are more like that feel like superhero films. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's a genius.
He's found that bridge pretty well.
We're buddies.
And I remember. You can. Do you want to tell your story again?
No,
you're good.
It's sad. It hurts.
Maybe
I just like to think we're buds.
Maybe he remembers.
He'd remember me.
I
think
like,
he would.
yeah.
I think he would.
Probably not.
No.
All right. Well, I think it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. I do think this will. I do feel like this. There's just a lot of weight to this. I don't know. I find this.
You're worried for it.
I can read the headlines
You're
now.
worried for
I can
it.
just
Okay,
read
buddy.
the headlines.
Go
now.
twice. Go twice.
I probably would go twice. Maria also said that she thinks that you have to be really invested in this topic to see this in the cinema, or you're just not going to find it interesting. That's just her opinion.
Oh, really?
And
I mean, the topic of murder.
well, yeah, that's what I think. I think that this is like, it's such an interesting story, like, and I think that it can apply to everywhere, not just America. So I think that this is going to be really intriguing to a lot of people. But then Crow Seven Blood does make a good point that it is exclusively in cinemas in October, but like in November, December, it's probably going to come to Apple Plus.
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, I don't want to. I didn't bring up anything about the plot because I really don't want to spoil this movie. But if you have a moment and you just want to like, you're like, am I interested? Do I want to see this? Like, go like. There's a few articles out there that kind of like break down like in general what this movie's about, and it is pretty goddamn fascinating. Like what goes down, what happened here. Like it's pretty wild. Like it's a pretty wild story. So I think this trailer's holding back quite a bit.
Are we getting paid to promote this?
No, okay. But I'm just saying, like, I do the research before you dismiss it. I think a little bit, because I do think
I was gonna say, like, the more time we spend on this, the less time we can spend on this shit Aqua film.
No, I know. That's why I'm not stopping him anymore.
No, now we segue.
No. Tell me a little bit more about why you like this one.
Drew.
Bud.
Sorry, what were you saying, Drew?
Tell me a little bit more about why you like this movie.
Now we will break and come back, and we will watch Momoa.
How'd that Blue Beetle do in the box office?
Aquaman, really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Really bad.
Called it.
Well, basically, if it
I
says
called it. Just saying, I called
DC on the front of it, it's probably not going to be good for a while. Anyway, we'll be right back, and then we're going to watch some Aquaman 2.
Bye-bye. And we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
That was good. I love time travel. All right, what do we got up for number 2?
Yeah, well, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This is we're going to check this trailer out right now. Jason Momoa's back. Patrick Wilson's back. It's Yahya, right?
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Momoa, the second. Dolph Lundgren's back in it. Tamara Morrison, who Star Wars fans know as, I mean, like every character, every clone ever made. Also Jango Fett. Nicole Kidman's in this. Amber Heard.
So she is in it.
She is in it. Ben Affleck's apparently, according to IMDb, Batman's going to be back in this. But I thought Flash was going to be his last outing, so we'll see if that's true. And Randall Park is also slated to be in it. This is a James Wan film. He did the first Aquaman, and you might know him from like a Fast and Furious film. And he also did, I think, the original Saw, if I'm not mistaken. So, which was
what a departure!
Awesome.
I've always liked James Wan.
Aquaman 2 turns into a horror real quick. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty dope.
It'd be pretty dope. Yeah. All right. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1. Play.
4 years ago, I was basically unemployed.
I do love him.
With
It's
no
hot,
home.
though. You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
been a man crush on him, I'd have to say.
But now,
Yeah.
I'm a husband and a father.
So,
Is he?
who
I
did he
wouldn't
marry?
have it any other way.
I don't remember he got with
I
somebody.
did, Pops. My job was a little less stressful than yours.
He's a clone from Star Wars.
Did he get married to Amber Heard's character?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't remember this.
Oh yeah, I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis.
I mean, at least he's wearing the suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the suit's pretty cool.
People,
Hair looks better than the Little Mermaid.
every known species in the sea. Call this place home.
It does. It looks more vibrant.
That doesn't mean
I'm
they
a
don't
little-
like me.
Oh, man. It kind of looks...
I have issues with underwater lighting.
And destroy everything he holds dear.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He's still alive.
Yeah, Black Manta.
Burn his kingdom.
Nicole Kidman. Oh, wow.
He must be stopped, or a global meltdown is imminent.
He looks jacked.
Someone might be able to help us.
Jesus.
Ooh, you look rough.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bravo, brother, high five. Do not call me brother.
He looks jacked.
Who's
Jesus.
that?
I cannot believe
That's
it.
Patrick Wilson, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, so it
His
is.
job.
He got ripped.
Bridges, right?
Oh.
True king builds bridges.
We need to find
Manta.
Yes. Aquaman at Christmas.
He's stronger
What
than
we all
before.
need.
It's the Black Trident.
Ooh, the Black Trident and the Gold Trident.
Don't tell me the Black Trident's a bad guy.
Curse upon them all.
You know?
The Trident's dark magic is spreading.
Oh,
I feel like
that was a cool
I've
shot.
To end the bloodline.
One ring to rule them all, or one king.
I don't know what
I will
lies
lead us
ahead, but we can't leave our children a world without hope.
You're not as bad at this as you think.
If you lead,
Oh yeah, talk to the fishies.
For his sake, though.
There's Amber.
There's Amber.
The one shot.
For the 0.2 second clip.
Yeah, contractually obligated.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the contract that he had to do. Yeah, sick.
I don't know,
Okay.
that was a pretty damn good trailer.
Well,
Yeah, you
it was
liked
a
it?
fucking good trailer,
That
man.
was a good trailer.
All right. That's interesting.
I mean, it's enough to make me turn it on. I mean, I'm not going to go to the movie theater to watch it, but I don't know. There's something about Aquaman I liked of them all. I like the underwater setting. I like him. I thought that trailer was well designed. The way they leaked the story out and the conflicts, you know, because this is trailer talk, and it's and the advertising of a movie is kind of what this is at heart is. Whether you like the movie or not, that was a well done trailer.
Yeah, all right.
You didn't like it? You're the trailer expert. You're the guy that goes frame by frame. I do. That trailer did make me go, I'd watch that. And isn't that what it's supposed to do?
I guess so. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Pagan,
and I wasn't planning on watching it prior to seeing that trailer.
Same. I actually did not plan on watching this at all, and then after watching the trailer, I'm like, shit, that kind of looks good. Like, it looks better than the first one.
It wasn't overdone. The humor wasn't overdone.
Okay. All right.
It's like decent conflict, cool CGI scenes. You've got like big mass CGI scenes, like the big battle scenes and everything. It's a really cool shot as well, like where Mantis is like, I think I have that freeze frame. Let me change over. He's like freeze framed on the rocks, and like there's all this fire and shit behind him, like like leading a rebellion and stuff. I think this looks really cool, if I'm honest. And I hate to say it, I fucking hate to say it, but yeah, it looks really cool. Oh, I don't want to support a film that Amber Heard's in, but you know, this kind of does look cool.
I don't think she's in there much. You can go to the bathroom.
That's true.
During that scene, or just look in the bottom of the popcorn bowl. Well, there's more about. Oh, I found a little chocolate. Do you put chocolates in your popcorn?
No.
Yes.
No.
You do that too.
Galaxy Minstrels. Do you have Galaxy Minstrels there?
No, never heard of it.
Because then your hand gets all weird.
My wife takes chocolate-covered raisins and pours them over her popcorn.
No, so we have Galaxy Minstrels, which is basically candy-coated chocolate. So it's like you know Dove bars. You have Dove bars, right?
Oh yeah.
It's
like
that chocolate inside like a candy case. It's so good. They're like buttons. Oh,
ooh,
yeah. That's
I would like that better than the Raisinets.
Oh,
it's good because then your hands don't get sticky.
I put pineapple on my pizza too.
Oh.
She puts honey on popcorn though. That I hate.
Yeah, honey's great.
No, that's even worse. Sticky.
Yeah. It's so sticky.
No,
yeah, unless you're eating it with like gloves or something like that. I wouldn't put fresh honey on it, but honey and salt flavored popcorn.
I don't even put butter on my popcorn. I just put like some salt and call it a day. Well, that's true. Yeah, I don't need it.
This is a popcorn movie, so I think a proper discussion of popcorn is vital.
And listen, if you're inclined, a little segue, we do sell the "I'm just here for the popcorn" t-shirt on CouchSoup.com for Trailer Talk.
All I wear to the cinema.
It's awesome. It's a great
That's
shirt.
all I wear.
I get compliments on it all the time. I don't know. This smells fishy to me. This trailer.
How long were you waiting to say that?
Yes.
How long were you waiting to say that?
I don't know.
I see what you did there.
This feels like DC's last straw before
Is Gunn involved?
No, this was the film before Gunn got hired. So I don't know. The underwater stuff. It looks actually not bad. It could look worse. But this just looks like a hot mess. There's just a ton of shit going on. There's like a black trident. I'm like, where did that come from? I mean, like. I think Black Manta's dope. I thought the action scenes in the first movie were actually really fucking good.
Yeah, me too.
But here's the deal: the moment it went underwater, that movie turned into garbage.
That's what happened for me with Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and I think this feels like it's majority underwater, and I feel like I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. Like underwater action just does not look good.
Yeah, fair.
But when they're on land, it feels better. And James Wan's a pretty incredible action director. What he did in Fast 7 was actually pretty good, and in the first Aquaman, I actually thought the action was really well choreographed and put together. So part of me is excited, but part of me just feels like this is just like the last straw for DC, and it's just going to just not do. No one cares, right? DC's just lost all. It needs a reboot, and James Gunn's going to do it. And once it's rebooted, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't know why I should be invested.
Is James Gunn specifically going to reboot Aquaman, or just the entire
just his style?
series?
You're gonna feel his fingerprint all over everything.
Yeah, both.
And it needs it. Totally welcome it. He's a great writer. $5 million more than the last one that we just the Killer Moon thing. This cost more than the DiCaprio
by
movie.
$5 million.
By $5 million?
So this Aquaman cost $205 million to produce. Killers of Flower Moon cost $200 million. So where do you think they put the money?
Pandemic.
CGI.
It was shot during COVID, so they had a lot of stops.
Yeah, so about 30% of this went to
that
protocols.
25 those protocols cost a lot.
Yeah, it's not cheap. So imagine like
$40 million just went to COVID.
Just to masks and testing and bodies. So I mean, but here's what's interesting. So the original Aquaman made $1.148 billion. Like it was the second highest successful movie in the U.S. for DC.
Have you ever been involved in anything that made a billion dollars.
Wow.
In Monopoly, I did pretty good one time. It broke down to 70, but here's the deal. Out of that $1.14 billion, 70% of it was foreign box office. 29% of it was the U.S. and Canada.
Well, that's the thing now, is the U.S. box office isn't a make or breaker anymore.
No. Yeah, it's pretty small potatoes.
You can do really big overseas and
recoup all your money back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and this feels like it could do really well overseas. I think Momoa does pretty good overseas in general, most of his films.
Yeah.
So this, besides Wonder Woman, Aquaman is sort of like the thing for DC. So this needs to do well for them. This is sort of feels like for them, this is like a no-brainer slam dunk sequel for them in the sense of like, we want that $1 billion mark again. I don't know. Do you guys think it's going to hit that? You know, you got the Amber Heard controversy.
That's gone.
You don't think it's going to do it?
No.
Excuse me. I just think that it's not going to affect it because I think the majority of people watching this will be kids, families, teenagers. Like, I think that they won't even be clued into any of that. Like, I don't think that they'll care. So I think like as a kid movie, I think this will do very well.
As a kid movie, yeah.
Well, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not marketed to kids, but I think kids will want to see it because they want to see all the action movies and they want to see all the superhero movies. And when parents are like, well, you can go see Barbie or Aquaman, they're going to go see Aquaman. So, because they've all seen Barbie. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that it will do well, but like not for, I don't know, like not for any particular reason other than the fact that it's a superhero movie. And then the moms get to see Jason Momoa. So, like, everybody wins here. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
Patrick Wilson. He looked jacked in that film.
Yeah,
man.
Patrick Wilson did look jacked in that film.
He looked awesome. And Yahya.
You know, I remember him in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, the movie version.
Yeah, the movie version.
With
Gerard Butler was Phantom. Emily Rossum was. What's her name? Christine.
I forget. Yeah.
Something like that. And then he was the love interest, and I was like, "Damn, that man could sing too." And then I saw Watchmen. Yeah, he's a cool actor. I like him.
Yeah, I like Patrick Wilson a lot.
We're supposed to be out last December.
Oh yeah, this kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how much of Amber Heard they cut out of this.
They didn't. So
nothing.
They did not. The rumor was they were going to use the budget to cut her out, but they did not.
They apparently
not out completely, but I wonder if like they've minimized their.
Yeah, they reduced her screen time apparently, and then the studio came out to deny it and say no, it was always written like that.
Yeah, because she could sue them.
But unsure,
really?
unsure
Why?
how that's going
just
to
because
work out.
Stuff hit the cutting room floor?
Well, they just say it was just that's the way it was supposed to be. But if you say it was because you're accused of a crime or something.
Gotcha. I see where you're going with that. Yeah. I mean, listen, Jason Momoa is an incredibly likable dude. He was the best part of that last Fast and Furious movie. He does seem to he's very charismatic. I've liked the guy ever since Stargate Atlantis. When his first little breakthrough on that TV show.
It was such a good TV show.
It was so good. Yeah.
I like the original Stargate too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But he was the best part of that spin-off series. I don't know. I think this might actually do better than I think a lot of people are going to think. I think this might come at a time where people are looking for
a Christmas time,
Christmas superhero film.
Oh
right?
yeah,
this will do
well over Christmas.
It'll be because there's not. I don't think it has much competition.
The kids are away from school. You got to do something with them. Drop them off for a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
You go shopping at Spectrum.
Yeah.
Meet me right back here. Don't meet you at the cupcake place.
Kids
all
get
over
me a
the
cupcake.
places.
God damn it. Because I don't think this has any competition superhero wise in the next
Kim Kardashian's in the new American Horror Story. Come on.
I've heard that. Yeah.
It.
I've seen
watch it now.
Trailer. Well, the teaser. I saw the teaser.
When does
the
the Marvels come out?
But I think you're right. I don't think
November 10th, so a month before.
That's a movie too.
Yeah,
that's $274 million. Jesus.
It's in December though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's got the Marvel money. Yeah, well, and Brie Larson's about 30 million of that probably. Yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. I think this could be a pleasant surprise. I'll probably go see it. Let's be honest. I'll probably watch it. So that leaves us. We got a few minutes. You guys want? You have any recos?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to go first.
Yeah, go first, PJ.
So, my daughter, lovely Skylar, had been obsessed with this TV show called Succession. And I watched it, but to me, it was very redundant. But there's really good, some witty banter. If you're looking for some lines to, put people down, it's full of them. So then I saw this show that Apple just put out called Drops of God. And it's Succession for the wine industry.
What?
And you know me, my love of wine.
No way.
So I had to watch it, and I would like you to watch it because talk about
I want to watch
doing a global show. Sometimes it's in Japanese. Sometimes it's in French.
Okay.
Sometimes it's in English.
With subtitles, I hope.
Well, yeah. When they do the subtitles, keep them on all the time now.
Yeah, I know.
And they're not people, there's no real big celebrity in any of it.
Yeah, I was looking at your screen. I haven't seen anybody I recognize.
And so far, it's really intriguing. It really keeps you... I wanted to tell you something, but it'll
spoil it.
might
So it's
spoil
about
something.
is it like two wine people, like families going at it?
It's a relationship
like...
between a father and a daughter. The father owns the largest wine collection on the planet. It's worth like $250 million, and they're estranged, and he dies, and it's left to her.
Okay.
And
she doesn't want it.
She doesn't drink. She hates him.
Oh.
So but there's this Tomohisa Yamashita, whatever his name is. He's the son that they kind of adopted, and he's this wine savant.
Oh, okay.
But she is too.
Oh, even though she doesn't.
Since a little baby, he trained her on how to identify.
She just doesn't like it.
We don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Right? I just started it. I'm only.
Okay. No. I'm just trying to dig it
So we
out.
don't know why, but it's on Apple Plus, and I'm really digging it. So I'm going to keep watching that one.
Cool.
I like that. I'm going to watch that.
Very dramatic.
I like dramas, honestly.
Yeah.
Pagan, anything you're recommending on Apple TV?
Apple TV, yep.
I do have recos, but they are not movie or TV. It's
That's fine.
video games.
It could be whatever you're
allowed
into.
to do other things here.
So I have two video games that I think are just fantastic, and the price that they're on the Nintendo eShop right now, if you have a Switch or a Switch Lite, it's a crime. I feel like I've robbed Playdead. Okay, Playdead is the production company.
Okay.
The producers for these games, and one of them is called Limbo, and the other is called Inside. And they are two platformers, and their artsy style is so suited for now, like coming to spooky season, right? So the first one is very Limbo is kind of Tim Burton-esque, so it's all done with like silhouettes and shadows, but it's done really well with like spider legs and like really mysterious looking creatures, and it's just about traversing through Limbo to find your sister, which I just think is really, really good. It's on the Nintendo eShop in Europe and UK anyway for 89 pence.
89 pence.
It's less than a pound right now. No, it's less than a pound right now.
Yeah, I can play it on PS4 though.
On Nintendo eShop. So that's for Limbo, and then Inside is on sale right now for £1.69. Yeah. Oh my god, such a cool game. And Inside is such a weird game. They're the same development company, Playdead Productions, and it's again this platformer, but the story kind of starts to evolve as you're going, and you kind of have to there's some sneak aspects to this. There's some where you have to play like you're just in the lineup with all these other people, but there's something wrong with the people and you don't know what it is, and you're kind of like trying to fit in so that you're not spotted, that you're just normal, and trying to figure out what's going on. So I just think these two games are so good. They're kind of this weird, spooky, horrifying vibe I actually think they're kind of cozy games. I hate to say it, but I think they're kind of cozy games in a weird way. Like, they're just so suited for fall and the spooky season coming in. So yeah, Limbo and Inside, both on Nintendo eShop for a freaking steal right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll back you up on those. Those are good games. Yeah. Yeah, I've played them both. You can actually play them on your phone. They're like on your iPhone. You can get it. Yeah. I mean, they've been around for a little bit, and they've won like a shit ton of awards. They're great games. I'm surprised Play Dead. Are they coming out with anything new?
I don't know, but I feel like lately across all of my feeds and social medias and stuff like that, I'm getting like cool games that are like people are downloading, and nobody seems to have mentioned these two that are just on a steal sale right now. So I just wanted to mention it out there for anybody who's never played these games before, or people who have played them but they'd like to re-download them. They're really, really cheap right now, so go ahead and do that.
I'll try them.
Yeah,
give me a try.
Yeah, give them a go. Yeah,
give it a go. Yeah, definitely, it's really good.
What about you, Droodle?
Yeah, I've been watching. I binged or I'm binging. I'm trying to binge as much as I can. Foundation.
It's good. I'm watching that too
on Apple TV. Yeah. It's just a gorgeous. It's just so fucking.
You gotta pay attention though. You can't have fucking people doing dishes around you.
Yeah,
and it's just like you have to listen.
It's like a hard sci-fi. Yeah. Like it's hard sci-fi. Yeah. Like it's literally
like reading Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, right? The premise is like with math, you can predict the future, right? Like and
they predicted downfall of that.
Right, and there's like this thing called like this. They're in the second season, and there's this. It's all about second foundation and like how do they. It's like a counterbalance to this first foundation that they built, and how that is like on a course to have something happen with this monarchy that's existed for like millennia
through cloning.
Yeah, through cloning, which is fascinating. That whole thing is really, really cool. I don't know if you love science fiction,
it's really good.
Go check it out. Watch the first season. It's a little daunting.
Did you read the books?
I've read the first book. I haven't read Second Foundation. It's based on Asimov. Isaac Asimov wrote novels. I think there's
Foundation series.
Yeah, the Foundation. I think there's like 6 or so.
There's 3 that he first started with. Is that where iRobot comes out of that too? Is it not? There's a connection to Foundation and the robot stuff.
No, I don't think iRobot has a connection to Foundation, but I think his mind kind of probably went that route. But it's an incredible book series. You can get them all on audiobook too. I actually listened to the first one as an audiobook. It's dense though. It's Asimov's just he's like an incredible sci-fi mind.
My best friend's in Foundation.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's my bridesmaid at my wedding.
No shit.
Yeah, she plays. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Yate, Yate. Yate. I think in 2 of the episodes, in Upon Awakening and Barbarians at the Gate. Those 2
in the
episodes.
Second season or first?
First season.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the names. I'll have to look it up.
Okay. I'll send you a screenshot or something, and you'll be like,
yeah.
So Foundation and iRobot are set in the same universe.
Really?
Oh, are they really?
I did not know that.
Did not know that.
So Will Smith is in Foundation? Interesting.
Wait a minute.
Same universe.
Oh yeah.
It's a big universe.
It is a big universe.
Do you know how big it is? It's big.
It's big.
It's really big.
Real big.
Like fucking huge.
Yeah. It kind of like if you like Dune, you'll like Foundation. Yeah. Like basically, if you watch Dune, and you're like, I like this. I want more of something like this. Go watch Foundation. Yeah. I think that, and it's on Apple TV.
She does a good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lee Pace, he's incredible,
and she does a good job too.
I actually like the so in the book Gail Dornick, who Lou Lobel is playing, is a male. So they've gender swapped a few people, but Jared Harris, who's incredible, who plays Harry Seldon, who's like the brain behind Foundation, who discovers it. But Lee Pace, I mean, you might recognize him. He was from, he was in Thor. He was, or was it? No, not Thor.
He's Thranduil in Lord of the Rings.
He was Thranduil in Lord of the Rings. He's so dreamy.
He is so dreamy. I'd love to meet him in real life. Oh my god, I think I would crumble. I'd just be a puddle.
Yeah, and if you like Lee Pace, go watch *Halt and Catch Fire*. It's an old TV show based on the computer industry in the 80s. Good too. Anyway, I could go on and on.
All right, boss, wrap it up.
Let's wrap this up. Guys, we have a really cool special charity live stream being hosted by our very own Pagan. Pagan, tell them about it. Supporting able gamers.
Absolutely. We'll be supporting able gamers this Friday, the 29th of September from 5 till 7 p.m. PST. It'll be right here on the CouchSoup YouTube channel where we go live. So it's just where you are right now if you're watching this. And it's going to have some incredible guests. We have Liam and Todd back from Get Good. Let's go, everybody.
Yes.
So Liam and Todd are back, and some very, very special guests like Richard McGonigal. Just putting that out there. Just
Alan's going to be on.
And Alan Tudyk. We are also having Alan Tudyk as well on Friday, so please come down. We are trying to raise at least $2,000 for Able Gamers. It's going to be very informal, a bit of a chit-chat show. We've got some Am I the Asshole topics to discuss from Reddit. We've got some cool trivia, fun facts, and then every $200 raised, we'll spin the wheel, and it'll have some cool fun things to do there, like an accent challenge or celebrity impression, etc. So it's going to be a good time.
Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday, 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Is it happening here? In the studio?
No.
Are you on? Are you on it?
I'll probably have to do it from home. I have to go pick up the little guy. I'll probably be joining a little late.
UK time, Bicker is just in the chat, is going to be quite late. So for anybody UK EU, it's going to be 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Irish time or British Summer Time, BST. And if you're in Central Europe, it'll be 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. In Australia, it's the following day. So I think it's like 9 a.m., like 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning, Australian time, but I would check that out. But essentially it's 5 to 7 p.m. on the Friday 29th PST. So that's Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. Check it out. And it's for a good cause. Able Gamers. If you don't know, Stephen Spoon kind of champions that. It's, to help, people who are disabled, who are, it helps enable them to have the ability or find the tools so that they can play video games, because everybody should be able to play these games. And it also does a good job. I think they help other video game companies, like they champion them to have settings in their games to enable them to, like The Last of Us Part 2, for example, like did really well for like enabling people with disabilities to play their games, whether it's eyesight or hearing or
they actually have a player
controls.
panel, and that's actually helped to train almost 400 devs on like ability, like awareness and stuff like that for games. So to like add in a lot more mechanics and everything to make everything more playable for everybody. So
it's going to be a blast. Come hang out. It's just going to be a good time. So bring a little bit of scratch. We'd love it if you could donate. Bring your friends, tell everybody, and come hang out with us. I think it's going to be one of our better good times on CouchSoup from a charity perspective. So that'll be fun. And then obviously you can catch this show, Trailer Talk. You're listening to us in your ears maybe because you're listening to it as a podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. And we'll be back every week, Tuesdays at noon on our live stream, and then it goes up later that day, syndicated. Screen Smash every Mondays and Fridays. Mondays on Twitch, Fridays on the YouTube. And Cracked. Pagan, are you back tomorrow playing Cracked?
I am. I'm back tomorrow playing Cracked, so we'll be back from 8 p.m. Irish time, so 12 p.m. PST. And we'll be back with some more Resident Evil. Last week we missed it. I know it's gonna be good. And then that episode's gonna be edited and uploaded for Thursday. It's a good one. It's a little shorter than our usual episodes, but it's a good one. Good one. So don't miss it. It's on Thursday.
That's a great series. Watching you play that. And then guys, right after Cracked, stay on CouchSoup because Ahsoka Chronicles comes out on Thursdays on YouTube. Podcast recapping everything.
Was a hat.
Huh?
I always thought that was her hair.
No, it is. It's part of her hair.
But it's technically a hat.
Is it?
It comes off.
It comes off?
It comes off. There's
Get
a whole
the heck
thing
out
in
of
the
here.
thing
What?
about seeing her in the head, seeing her without it on the other day on the internet.
Whoa, my mind just blew. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna.
Yeah, there was like people were like, "Oh, I don't want to see her without her head on," but they had done it in the animation.
Yeah. Pagan's losing
Pagan,
her
you
mind.
can do that afterwards. Say goodbye, Pagan.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
But yeah, so if you want to break down everything there is about Ahsoka, watch the Ahsoka Chronicles or listen to it as a podcast. These guys are super nerds, and they're not pretty good on the show, and they're really digging it. So that'll be it for Trailer Talk, guys. Thanks for running a little over, but that's all right. We will catch you guys next week. Thanks, PJ. Thanks,
You're
Pagan.
welcome.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Pagan.
We hope.
Thanks, Drew.
Hope you're feeling better, Steph.
Is feeling
Yeah,
good.
I hope Stephanie's okay. I'll go message her now.
Yeah.
Love to Steph.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to
See
you
you guys soon.